What's up guys, my name is Jay and today I have a rough cut and two OrangeModWorks 7 kilogram springs, so I figured I'd do a little how to install / review video of these springs and how they function in the rough cut. These springs are also applicable for the Fire Strike and the Strong Arm, but I have not gotten one for either of them because I don't really use either of them. So yeah, there's that. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the blaster and show you how to install them, and we'll see how they hold up. Right off the bat, I'm going to say though that these are 7 kilogram springs, and in the rough cut you're going to be using 2 of them, so the prime is going to be much heavier. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to hold up, how well or how long. We shall see. This is not my rough cut, this is a friend's rough cut. I'm installing it for him, but I figured I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone and do a review of it as well. So without further ado, I'm going to unscrew it and get right to it. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay guys, so here are the stock internals. This is what they look like, and basically you're just going to want to kind of just remove it from its housing. It all pops off in one piece, which is very, very convenient, and it's a nice thing that Nerf did for us. I don't know if they had painters in mind, but it's definitely something that's very nice as a painter of Nerf guns to be able to just remove the whole assembly without having to jump through hoops. And next you can remove this, which gives you the barrels and the whole barrel assembly. I've done nothing to this blaster, by the way, so this is completely stock. So yeah, there's that, and you can pry gently, very gently, just pry the plunger tube right off of there, and that comes off very easily, and you just push them out one at a time and replace the spring. These are 2.5 times the stock strength, excuse me, and that is what OrangeModWorks found worked the best in their extensive research, and they look incredibly hefty. And just trying to compress them, they're definitely very strong. And in comparison, these are very weak. So we shall see how it holds up. I'm actually going to just quickly see what the air seal is like. Non-existent. Non-existent. There's almost no air seal whatsoever. So I'm going to be adding a bit of Teflon tape to the O-ring, not too much, and re-greasing everything. So I'll be doing that as well. That's actually not bad. You know what? I changed my mind. It's not a perfect seal, but it's alright. And it's not that big of a deal. So first off, all you really have to do, it's very simple. You take the spring and you put it on the plunger tube. And make sure it kind of clicks into place as much as possible. There we go. And that is properly fitted. And you just stick it on back in. It's a very, very simple set of instructions. Easy enough to follow, I would think. And then you just repeat the process for the other side. And I will be, whenever they decide to come out with the OrangeModWorks kit for the Strong Arm, I will be getting a spring with that, the same spring, so I'll be able to see how that works then. But until then, I'm running stock springs in the majority of my Elite blasters. So next step, what you want to do is the reverse of what you did to take the plunger rods off, and that's basically just maneuver them back on. And it's pretty simple. It's kind of difficult to do while the camera's rolling, so I'm going to just go ahead and do it off camera because it takes a little while to finagle it back into place. But the real test will seeing how the performance is increased, and we will get to that momentarily. So this is a stock rough cut. Prime is pretty easy, fires fairly hard, pretty consistent sounding. One of the other darts popped out, and yeah, so there's that. In comparison, this is the modified one with two 7-kilogram OrangeModWorks springs. Oh, holy crap. The just straight up power is absolutely freaking ridiculous. And it's just nuts. Do not, I repeat, do not take out the air restrictors if you want to use the springs. I also do not recommend slam firing because the added stress on the gears in here could strip them very easily. I've seen them strip from just the stock springs, so which is why I was hesitant to recommend the 7-kilogram springs, but the power that it gives you is absolutely nuts. I have no idea what the ranges are. I don't do range tests. They're not very reliable. Feet per second is much more accurate, and if I can find the feet per second info, I will put it in the description below. I will also give you a link to purchase the springs in the description below because I highly recommend them. This is very cool. It makes this thing much more effective on the Nerf battlefield, and I might have to get them at some point because I definitely want to integrate a rough cut into something at some point. But for now, this is my friend's rough cut, and he's going to be very pleased. I have to stress, though, that increasing the power on this particular blaster puts you at risk for stripping the gears and shortening the life of the blaster. So if you're going to purchase these, do so at your own risk. Mod at your own risk. Do not take out the air restrictors. I've done nothing else besides put in the springs, and the output is just ridiculous. So I can't stress it enough. Be very hesitant and do your research before modifying or putting in the stronger springs because I don't know how long it's going to last. We'll definitely add in the description if it breaks at some point. And yeah, but other than that, other than me being hesitant about using it in this particular blaster, I'd say go out and get it for the strong arm or the fire strike because the power is just incredible. I'm just really impressed. It just sounds ridiculous, and it just sprays those Nerf darts, and you know, I would not, I don't know, that I do not want to get hit at point blank range with that. So yeah, I'm really impressed. So if you like what you see, please subscribe. Remember, modding can potentially damage the internals of the gun, so do so at your own risk. I am not responsible in any way for you damaging or breaking your own Nerf blaster. So no hate comments and that kind of stuff. Speaking of comments, I might as well just talk about it in this video. YouTube has added some new features to content providers such as myself, which allows us to screen comments based on keywords or usernames, and basically just limiting what people can say, or if people can say things at all, which I guess is nice because there is a lot of hate speech on YouTube. There's a lot of just trolls and mean people, and they think that it has no effect on people, but it really does. So I'm not going to use it. I have no reason to. I do not want to limit your freedom of speech. I don't think I have the right or the need to. So don't give me the desire to have to do that. You know, watch what you guys say. I haven't encountered that much hate speech or trolling, so I'm thankful for that. But I feel as my subscribers increase in number, I might encounter that in the future, and I've noticed that other people encounter that. So I can understand why YouTube added it. Do I agree with it? Not entirely. I can see why it's useful. However, I'm not one to limit your freedom of speech. However, don't take advantage of that and be a jerk to people, because, you know, it sucks. You read those comments and it makes you feel bad. So don't do it, you know. Treat people as you want to be treated. It's a golden rule. Come on. I mean, we're not first graders, but seriously though, guys. Internet etiquette. I can't stress internet etiquette enough. I use it on Facebook. It's, you know, how you put yourself out there, especially on the web, is very, very important, because everything can be viewed. Everything can be seen. You know, employers, all that stuff. So if you don't put out a good image of yourself, say on Facebook, you know, it's going to come back to bite you. So be careful. But, you know, I'm not going to limit your freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want. It's your right. Just, you know, be kind to people. And, you know, if you go about your life like that, things will get really, you know, a lot better for you. I promise you that. Like, I try to do that myself. So, yeah. All in all, thank you guys for watching. I've passed the 500 subscriber mark, which is really cool. So, I'm really excited. Thank you guys very much for your continued viewership. Stay tuned. There's more cool stuff in the works. More reviews, more mod guides, that kind of fun stuff. I figured I'd get around to modding the Spectre sooner or later, see if that changes my opinion of it, which I doubt it will, but we'll see. But yeah, stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.